Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I know this is a very strange sight for those of you that have been, long-term viewers of the channel. We're in the bedroom again. What the hell is happening here? Yes, we are officially back with our weekly news updates.
I'm back.
However, it may not be weekly. That's the only slight downside of it. In this video, we're going to be covering a couple of updates that have happened over the last few weeks and a very, very big update. Probably the main reason why you've actually clicked on this video. With a huge announcement coming to Alton Towers regarding Project Horizon. Whoa, you say. What's Project Horizon? Well, find out later. However, just before we get into that segment of the news, here is some other theme park news that has actually happened from around, well, the UK, Europe. I don't actually think I've got anything for Europe. So, strap in, because this is going to be a very chaotic video, as per usual. First up is Alton Towers. Bluey the ride, here come the grannies. My god, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Seriously, I can't believe how much of a mouthful that actually is. That's got to be a record-breaking name, for sure. I think, possibly, world record-holding longest coaster name. I mean, Alton Towers like opening up world first, so it probably is what it is. You know, going for that world first longest name. Anyways, Bluey the Ride, Here Come the Grannies has finally opened. However, it was missing one fairly important thing on opening day. That being on-ride photos. Yes, Alton Towers have opened up a coaster without on-ride photos. Are you feeling alright, Towers? You could make some money off of this, seriously. However, it has now been added to the availability of the ride. Thank you very much to Coaster Dog for these updates. Make sure to go follow on Instagram. As you can see here, we can get one photo for a measly price of £14, or you can get two for £20. I can't think of anything better to spend my money on. Maybe a £9.25 hot dog. You're definitely going to need a mortgage to get one of those. Sticking with Alton Towers, we all know they had a very fairly questionable opening. There was staggered openings, ride that just didn't open for that day, and we were missing probably one of the most important things of Alton Towers because it is absolutely massive. That is the transportation rides. Obviously the Sky Ride is not operating. I don't know why, because they've just invested millions into it over the last 3 years. Got it open for about half a season and then gave up on it. You know, don't want it anyways. So alright. However, the more important ride, the monorail, which transport guests from the hotel and the car park area to the main entrance of the theme park, wasn't working. Now that is very poor for a park that has millions of visitors every year. But rest assured guys, we got a replacement bus service. Yes. Nothing quite says world-class theme park like a replacement bus service. I'll just be glad that we got something, right? However, they have been testing the monorail over the last couple of days. Thank you very much again to Coaster Dog, who provides probably some of the best Alton Towers updates that there actually are. I mean, he practically lives there, so definitely go give him a follow if you aren't already following him. But we can see here that they are testing a couple of different shuttles on the monorail, which is amazing, so fingers crossed we can see that open. And we can get rid of the buses, probably. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Leaving the UK and going over to America now. Whoa, that was a quick flight. You can now probably see one of the most insane elements of a roller coaster that I think I've ever seen being built. Yeah, no, seriously, this is genuinely insane and I don't really know how to put it into words. So here's a picture of what I'm on about. Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's crazy. Located in Six Flags Great Adventure, manufactured by the one and only Mack Rides. Of course it's Mack Rides, they love breaking records, and this one certainly does just that. We finally have an inverted launch, which is absolutely crazy. I can't quite believe that we actually see this, and it's actually real, and I'm going to experience this at some point in my lifetime. Yes, we do have an inverted? What even is inverted? Inverted launch coaster. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Actually, one thing I will say is that the support design on this ride kind of look like the sort of basic generic ones that you get generated in Planet Coaster, if you know what I'm on about, where it just kind of gives you a support for each sort of little tiny bit of track. It looks exactly like that. I'll put a photo on the screen of that right now. Trying to keep on track and cover more UK parks, we can see that the Mellors Group are finally investing in some of their parks. Now, if you don't know already, Mellors Group are the people that own Fantasy Island and have done for the last quite a few years now, and they have also just purchased Lightwater Valley this year, which is quite exciting because that park was basically going to die if they didn't get it. Anyways, they've invested into the park with a brand new spinning coaster. Yes, it's a travelling ride, but it's still great to see a ride like this going into Lightwater Valley, and it shows that they do care about the park quite a lot. I'm excited to see what the future of Lightwater Valley holds, and I can't wait to get back down there and do a video and perhaps a bigger update for everybody here. Moving on from spinning races, we go back to Fantasy Island. I was just there and I recorded a vlog, which if you haven't watched, then watch it up there, or maybe down there, or perhaps even down there. No idea where it's going to be. It's going to be somewhere. But they have an area next to the go-kart track just behind the time machine where a McDonald's building used to be located. Yeah, rest in peace at McDonald's. It's going to be missed. However, James Mellors recently posted about a Top Scam ride that they own travelling and moving to another park. Could this be Fantasy Island? I don't know. And I can't find the story anymore because I didn't screenshot the story when he posted the story. So here's a photo of a Top Scam. It's not this exact one, but this one is travelling to either Lightwater Valley or Fantasy Island. If you guys know, then please do drop a comment down below because I'd love to know where it's actually going. And maybe I'm just completely wrong and dreamt seeing this story. And moving on to some old news, which you're all going to know about this already because it was pretty big a couple of weeks ago. And that is the Rumba Rapids at Fort Park are now officially gone. Like, yeah, they're just gone without prior announcement. This was quite heavily speculated by all of the theme park nerds that are out there, and we kind of knew that this was coming anyways. We know that the water rides have a massive rising operation cost and maintenance cost, and they're just not plausible anymore. I really don't think that we're going to see a new coaster in this area, and a lot of people want an Intamin Blitz or an RMC, and as much as I'd love to see both of those, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, 2 years ago, we just got Hyperia, right? That cost the park something like 18, 20 million pounds, which is quite a lot and quite a big investment into the park. And we also know that they have had a drop in attendance recently.
Whoa. Just pause the video there and have a look at these photos. So it seems like they're putting sawdust in the troughs. So maybe pet guinea pig enclosure, or perhaps something for Scarefest. I don't know. Back over to old Andy.
However, I think that we'll still see something come to this area. I just don't think we're going to see anything for the next couple of years. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below because I'm actually genuinely interested to see if anybody has any inside information or perhaps you just kind of have a prediction and you want to share it with me. I'd love to know. Please do let me know. Oh yeah, my favourite theme park in the whole of the UK. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, or just Pleasure Beach Resort. You know, could be one of the 5 around the whole of the UK. Aviktas is finally got an announced opening date on the 21st of May. I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach actually quite recently, and I didn't quite realise how big this Intamin gyro swing is. I think it's 138 foot tall. I mean, that's, if we do the maths, that's probably 1, 8, 10, 52, probably more than 2 of me. That's a pretty good estimate, right? Let me know if you guys are going to be visiting this or not. I'm probably not going to be there for opening day. I'll probably visit later on in the season when it gets a bit warmer, go down to Blackpool, do a whole shebang out of it rather than just going just for the opening day of this ride. Hopefully, those of you that are going do have a great day though, and I am slightly jealous. Now, on to the main reason that all of you guys clicked onto this video, and that's Project Horizon, the indoor multi-dimensional coaster that is rumoured to come to Alton Towers. However, it kind of just got forgotten about. Plan applications were submitted around about 2 years ago now, I think. It was quite a while ago, and it got approved by the council, which is crazy, because Alton Towers obviously have this whole thing with the council, and the council don't really like them, and the locals don't really like Alton Towers. So the fact that something got approved for once is genuinely insane. This ride was proposed to be located back in the old coaster corner of the park. So if you don't know where that is, it's currently where the World of David Walliams is, and you've got the Dungeons, old ride, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Amigas of the Afterlife, whatever that building actually is now, is located basically just behind there. So a kind of neglected bit of the park, covered quite good by trees as well. Anyways, they proposed to build a fairly big building, roughly about the same size as Valhalla from what I understand, and it had a proposed budget of 12.5 million, which, comparing that to Hyperia, which was 18 million, 12.5 million for a bit of a smaller coaster indoors could be quite a good coaster. However, is it going to be an Intamin multi-dimensional coaster? I don't know. But that's not the reason that you guys have clicked on this video. You guys have clicked on this video because I've said that Alton Towers are going to be going ahead with Project Horizon. And you were probably wiped away by it, gobsmacked. Yes, well, I'm not lying to you. I promise, wait, I'm going to tell you why. They have filed documents with the local council. They have allowed for groundworks to actually proceed, which is insane. You know, they might actually start doing something now. They've got all the plans for it. I don't see why they're not doing it. I suppose money's an issue, and the fact that the rest of the park is slightly falling apart. If we look at this news article posted by Ride Rater, we can see that planning documents have been filed with Staffordshire Moorlands District Council last week, allowing for groundworks to proceed. Further assurance is still needed for the site, located in the former Coaster Corner area of Alton Towers, to be deemed fit for any occupation by the indoor ride. The latest developments saw the Environmental Agency determine that the risk of water contamination associated with the site was low. I don't know what that means, but that means something. However, the main part of that article that's quite interesting is that they have finally planned some sort of groundworks and they've been allowed to proceed with that, which means that we could genuinely see this thing sort of having some construction updates now. And it makes sense now that they've done Bluey and that's kind of out of the way. They've invested in that area of the park to actually invest in that whole area. I think it will be interesting to see just a complete overhaul to the whole world of David Walliams area as well, because it's quite old, neglected, and there's a bit of controversy around him as a character at the moment, so probably not the best thing to have his name in your park. But then also doing something with the Alton Towers dungeons, which I know it's used for a scare attraction, but that's like, you know, a month of the year and that's it. So it'd be great to see if they could do something for the whole area and sort of re-theme it into something new. That would be really, really cool to see. However, I don't think we'll really see anything actually happening until sort of 2027. Like we said here, groundworks, they're going to need to do preparation for where the buildings actually go. Kind of like what's going on at the Universal Bedford site right now. However, I do genuinely think that we could see this ride opening for 2028, possibly even 2029. They're going to want to get it done before Universal Studios opens up their park in 2031. What do you guys think could actually be in this area? I mean, I don't think it'll be an multi-dimensional, but I think it's going to be some sort of family coaster, hopefully a bit more thrilling than Bluey the Ride, but not on the same level as sort of Smiler. We'll see something in the middle ground, I think. Could it be similar to what Chessington are getting with their indoor multi-dimensional Minecraft coaster? I don't know. If you do enjoy these updates, guys, please like the video and comment for the sake of engagement. It could be anything. You know, I've gave you multiple things to comment about. Just pick one of them. Pick one of them, please. Oh yeah, and while you're at it, you may as well subscribe to the channel. It really helps me, and I do appreciate it quite a lot. And I also have a stupid challenge coming quite soon as well, which I promised to you guys last year, and I didn't do it. Oh dear. Riding Colossus all day. Oh. See you guys in the next one.
Lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard.